It's unfortunate that they're prioritizing such divisive issues at a time when we should all really be together as a community for our schools and for the longevity of our schools and for the conditions that all of our students are facing.
I feel like this is kind of a pivotal crossroads for the future of our community. And I don't mean to sound dramatic, but I think anyone that's been paying attention knows how critical this election season will be, because I really don't think that we can afford 3 more years of this as a district. You look at our district rankings, you look at the teachers leaving en masse, we have students leaving en masse too, which most people don't realize.
When you think about 5-year plans and things like that, I know that we talked about it in the past, but there clearly is no real long-term trajectory of where they want to be or real ambitions.
Look in the mirror and say, this is what we have. This is the money we have now, because we can't go back in time. There's no time machine. And if there was, we couldn't afford one anyway. Let's all get together and figure out how we can make this better, and so we can make it really better. That's it. The most manageable way that we can, with the money coming in from the district, from taxes, from funding, and what can we do? Period, end of story. Let's start right now, day one. How do we make it better? Instead of deprioritizing that and worrying about all these other issues that actually have no effect on the student experience in the classroom or the teacher's experience in their building.
And I think especially since COVID, we're hearing so much talk about rights, which is fine. You know, we need rights to have a functioning democracy, but at the end of the day, we're not hearing nearly enough about responsibility. And I think, to your point, you know, running for the board or being on the Board of Education especially, it shouldn't be a vanity project. And it shouldn't just be about what you believe is owed to you as a parent. It should be what you believe is owed to our community and the longevity of Sparta.
When we are at a point where we are bleeding money, we need to pay better attention to where all the money is going and where it can be redirected to those very, very important priorities like teachers, like staffing, like facilities, which are clearly visible to everyone.
Students are the largest part of our district and they're being completely underutilized, especially considering that I feel like my participation in the Board of Education wasn't really embraced. So I would love to see what we could do with the student rep and how far we could take them. I think there should be a lot more embrace into student participation rather than neglect or trying to push them away, and I don't see a better person to do that than someone who just graduated.
When we say stop raising taxes, we mean stop raising taxes to maintain what we already have. There's nothing to show for it, except for a really big legal bill. Stop raising taxes.
Restore Sparta schools.
Vote 1, 2, and 3, Wood, Grana, Gagnon on November 7th.